Joseph Hoyt, Dallas Morning News. Pete, we talked about desperation before last game. Is there confidence and comfort in playing with desperation, kind of maybe the free nature of it?
It's a good question. I definitely think there's confidence because we've been there before. You know, we're starting to get comfortable in those situations. I don't know if it's ever comfortable knowing, you know, in 3 hours, 7 months of work and almost 100 games, you know, you're done. So I don't know if that ever gets comfortable, but our group definitely has confidence in these situations.
On the right.
Saad Youssef, The Athletic.
Hey, Saad.
Hey, Pete. First of all, do you anticipate any lineup changes? And then secondly, when you talk about, you know, just the desperation and all that stuff, is there something to the hockey cliches that, you know, are said kind of regularly, and then at some point you just really have to start believing them, the one game at a time, the whatever, all those kind of things?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, those are real. That's why, you know, they're age-old cliches. I mean, it's real. And, you know, I think we believe in that. You know, if we can win a game tonight, you know, there's a dramatic shift in pressure here that happens pretty quickly on the other side. So I got to take care of business. A big ask in this rink in an elimination game, but I like our chances. I like our group. Same lineup.
Stay on the right.
Jesse Granger at The Athletic. Hi, Pete. Last game was a lot more open, kind of both ways, with rush chances both ways, and you obviously won the game. Are you comfortable in that game? Do you prefer that style of game?
No. I mean, you know, I don't think either coach, I don't want to speak for Butch, but I don't think either of us would draw it up that way. I think we'd both like to have it a little tighter, but through a series, you know, you're not going to get 7 picture perfect games or however many it goes. They're gonna go in different ways depending on the score and the score of the series and the desperation levels and energy levels, all those things. So, you know, I'm not surprised that through 4 games here we've seen, you know, a bunch of different games. You've seen some tight checking, close to the vest stuff like game 2. You've seen, you know, a little more wide open like game 4. So, you know, we'll see what we get tonight. That's the beauty of NHL hockey.
Left side.
Ryan Clark, ESPN.
Ryan.
Hey, Pete. First 3 games, I believe it was 19 combined high danger scoring chances.
Yeah.
Last game, 15. What is it that your team unlocked in game 4? And also with the suit, would it be a 3-piece or a 3-Pete suit? Given Sorry, I had to ask.
That's good. I don't know. I don't know what we unlocked. I mean, you know, different situation. You're down 1-0, 5 minutes in an elimination game where your season can end that night. So, you know, I don't think we had much choice but to unlock it a little bit and kind of, you know, open it up and try and get ourselves back in that game. So I think that was probably situational more than anything. And, you know, and then I think it just carried into the game. You know, they were pushing to get back. Really, you know, they don't have a ton of pressure on them in that game to close us out. You know, they've got some wiggle room and some area in this series. So, you know, that might explain them opening up a little bit. But like I said, you know, we win a game tonight. That pressure dramatically shifts.
Left side, second row.
Yeah, hey, Pete. Jonah Javad with WFAA.
Hey.
You mentioned the pressure shifting if you're able to win tonight, obviously going home. Jamie Benn comes back. But how do you keep the thoughts of all of that from creeping in tonight when you still have to win that game to force that? Yeah,
well, you know, we can. It's an elimination game, just like last game was an elimination game, and our groups handled that. We've faced elimination here now 2 times this year. I don't think their group's faced it yet. So, you know, I think our group is a little battle tested that way, and you know, I'm excited to see how we come out tonight.
Up front.
Pete, I asked Joe this after the game the other day as well. 4 times the team has come back from 3-0. One was against Pavelski in San Jose. But he also brought up the fact that he was up 3-0 in Detroit against Detroit and won Game 7. The question is, how much can you guys tap into experience? You have a lot of experience in these moments.
Yeah.
He has experience. A lot of guys on the team do.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a great question. Sure, we tap in individually, you know, in each dressing room, we tap into our experience. They have some great experience too, though. You look at their, you know, dressing room and some of the guys they've gotten there. So, you know, I think that's probably a soft, but, you know, I'll take Joe Pavelski in our room in these situations all day long.